understand that we're in a free enterprise society, and we will be working closely with the travel industry to help them distribute the travel product, which is one of the largest industries in the world, especially in Europe. And there will be those who shun network marketing because they don't understand. They don't understand that this is not a pyramid. This is the new distribution model that's being utilized around the world to help, move products and services. And there's nothing illegal about it. Again, I just mentioned we went in partnership with Priceline yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is the only business model where somebody can, go straight to the top based on their efforts, based on their positioning, and based on timing. We will create a lot of evidence with the people that's in that room, and of course it will catch on. But let's think about it, Marcia. What if everybody, made 100,000 pounds a month? Nobody would go to work. So this business model, this is a business model, as David mentioned, and it's very viable around the world, and it's not new. It's as old as Amway. They went through those, lawsuits and went through those proven the business model. So in today's society, in 2014, this is a proven, legitimate business model that allows the average person to come in for a small investment and own their own franchise, own their own business, and duplicate that model. And it's helping not only the consumer get access to a product or a service, it's also helping the manufacturing companies, it's also helping the industry of travel and all the suppliers. And we want to position ourselves to benefit from it. But I do fully expect the same thing in the United States. There are people who are a little fearful of this type of business model that don't fully understand it. That's why I said more important than being excited, I'm going to come there and bring information,
yes,
education, so people understand what our business model is, and that pyramids are illegal. And if we were a legal pyramid, then we could never do business with Disneyland and Disney Priceline and all the major hotels. So we're just coming with education, and there's going to be enough evidence created from this team the right way to do it, and we're going to do it the right way.
Right.
Any other questions?
Yeah, you hit a nail there. You just took the words out of my mouth. Priceline is one of the largest travel. I'm in the travel business. Priceline is one of the largest travel companies in the world. We have some of our villas that we supply to Priceline and Expedia and all of those. They don't mess about when it comes to their due diligence. None of us in this room could do the due diligence that Priceline, Carnival, Disney, all of these companies, Hilton, and they wouldn't even dream of having an association with Paycation if it was illegal or it was a pyramid or anything like that. So can I ask, how do you overcome that? Because you're even going to get the authorities. I'm sure you might have had them already. You're going to get the authorities because that's their job. They want to keep us down, and therefore when they see people rising up, they will come in. And so how is Paycation dealing with those issues? Because they will get it, and I'm sure they have already.
Marcia, one of the things I'm going to do when I'm in London is I'm going to partner with some of the local suppliers.
Good.
I'm going to help them. We're going to book some of our travel through the local suppliers. We're going to generate revenue for the companies that are on the ground in London and throughout Europe. We're going to partner with them. We're not coming with competition. We're coming in partnership.
Yes.
We will ultimately have conferences and conventions. We'll spend money in London. We'll be partnered with the local suppliers and the local government. And trust me, the local government, small business is the lifeline of any economy, not just in the United States, but in London, in the UK, in France, everywhere. Small business, the government is not in the habit of shutting down small business because that's the lifeline of the economy.
Okay, so you're actually coming to get the local suppliers like the Sackvilles and the Cosmoses and all of the local suppliers. You're going to come
Marcia, you understand that we're already in business with Travel Savers, which is the second largest travel consortium in the world.
Yep.
There's over 26 different countries. We're already in partnership with them.
Yeah.
By Priceline being our search engine, we just partnered in London with Priceline, that's the only reason they have the currency converter is because they're already doing business there.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we're partnering with companies like this. So this is not a new business model. It's actually happening. We just cut ourselves into the loop. People are already booking Priceline in London. We just cut ourselves into the loop. And all things being the same, who are your family and friends going to buy their future travel from? Some highly advertised website or you? That's just the question.
Yeah.
Priceline recognizes now that they're going to get some of that Expedia business. They're going to get some of that Travelocity business through doing business with their associates and their affiliates. That's why they partnered with us yesterday.
Perfect. Well, that's it. I don't need to hear any more with regards to, because as I said, I know the power of these partners. And I know for them to be in partnership with yourself.
It'll be an ongoing conversation. It'll be an ongoing training to educate people.
Yeah.
That's why we have people on my team that's making in a month what some people make in a year, because we understand it's education. We're just going to shed light on all those misconceptions. And when enough people understand the business model, they're going to start sharing, and we're going to start spreading throughout London and throughout the UK and throughout Europe.
Do you mind sharing some of these fantastic figures that Paycationists can look forward to if they put in the work? Could you share some of these monthly figures if you don't mind?
And how fast?
I'm sorry?
Can you share some of these monthly figures that you can earn, and that some of your people are earning right now as we speak, and it's only been since September of last year?
And they're anywhere from $200 a month up to $18,000 a month, the U.S. in 10 months.
Yeah,
a business, and nobody's been here for 11 months yet. But my best stories, Marcia, is the individuals the stay-at-home moms that making an extra $1,000 U.S. The wife or their school teacher or their lawyer that's making an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month. And most 99% of the people are part-time. And the other thing, when David was talking, the excitement that I'm coming into Europe with is the fact that most of us, we are not involved in those product companies because people are busy. So we have no inventory, no paperwork, no quota. And the reason why I can see everything happening in your business right now, Marcia, because everybody who joins the business actually has access to Data Paradigm, which is one of the strongest technology companies in the United States, as a part of your back office. I can see everything you guys are doing in London right now. I'll be able to see it in real time, whether I'm there in London or whether I'm in Atlanta or North Carolina. We have all that technology that we're bringing into, those individuals for just a few £100.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Right. Anybody else got any questions? Because there's some new Paycationists here, and I'm sure you've got questions. You've got the main man here in America on the line, and he'll answer any questions. It doesn't matter what question it is. Any question that you have, please feel free. You have any questions?
I have a question. It's about the compensation plan. There's something that I've always that's not really spoke about in the videos that maybe you could answer for me. It's very specific. You see your first two people, right? You get your first two, you get your 150% match. Now their first two, they're not coded to you. So what do you get from their first two? That's something that's kind of never really been clear for me.
Well, the first thing you do from their first two individuals, they're coded to the person, of course, that's above you. But you also get 100% match off of the first two individuals, off of their residuals. Yes. So my first two people right now, one guy named Trey Harris, which you guys follow somewhere in his downline.
Yes.
Trey Harris, he's making about $10,000 a month in his matrix already, and I get a 10% match of that.
Okay. That's just one income stream. That's just one of his income
streams. That's just one. Now, also, every time somebody that coded to Trey pays $3.20, Trey gets $3.20. If he has 1,000 people, that's $3,200. But because I personally sponsored him, even though he's my first person, I'm going to get 100% match. When he gets $3,000, I get $3,000.
Right. Okay. I will explain all of that part to everybody on a simple level. At the end of the day, I've summarized it by saying to everybody, it's not about you helping yourself, it's about helping others. Because if everybody that you bring in is making an income, you're automatically going to make the same income or more. That's a straightforward strategy.
And Marcia, you think about it, how far down the line you are to me. Right, you can't even tell. You can't even tell me how far down the line you are.
No, I can't. I can't imagine.
But guess what? Any time somebody gets all our ranks are based on everybody in our entire team. Right? If Daniel goes out there today and becomes a national, anybody that's above him can use that as one of their nationals to become an international to get the $600 stipend. You know, if Daniel goes out there and puts 100 people into his business over the next 60 days, anybody above him can use those 100 people toward their 300 that they need to become diamonds. So everybody in your business counts.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where they are, you are going to benefit from them in multiple ways financially.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. Anybody else got any questions? Anything whatsoever?
So the 24th of September, I need to book that time off.
Now, yes, you do. Anybody else got any questions?
No, David asked my question.
David, have you got any questions? David, it's your forum. No, David.
No, I think to look at the sort of like the genealogy, so I'm sure I can do it with you.
Yes, you can.
How
Yeah, any of that stuff.
Marcia.
Yeah.
David, I just, because of your network marketing experience, I look forward to having an offline conversation with you.
Definitely.
Yeah, sounds good.
Definitely.
I can get those to you.
Okay, talk about that. I need to use David as an example. Rosie I brought in a lady called, actually it was my tenant, the tenant living in the house. So just to show you how natural this is, I brought in a tenant that was living with me, and then she brought in a colleague, and then this colleague brought in David, who is a network marketer, and now they are going to make an absolute fortune off of you, aren't they, David? Because you're not messing about, are you?
They're not.
Right, so can you see that a normal lady, she's not a network marketer, she just brought the right kind of person in, and now she's just going to be very, very comfortable because David is now going to come in, who is a serious network marketer, and come in. So what I'm trying to say to you all is, don't think too far down the line. Just keep thinking to yourself that you are getting yourself closer to a network marketer. So if you keep going out there, you better get to them before other people get to them, because they're out there and they're going to come into this business. So it's best that you get out there because you've got the opportunity to get to them first, because they're going to come in. So it's best that you go out there, get to them, and you'll be surprised that because you're at the top right now in terms of the UK, somewhere down the line you will be recruiting the network marketers.
Or the church pastors.
Or people who have access. You don't just keep thinking of network marketers, thinking of people who have access to a lot of people. And when they come in, there
is a group that's in London right now that's in Paycation.
Which group is that?
There is another group out there.
Oh dear, which group is that?
We'll talk more about that.
No problem. So I'm just trying to warn them that this is going to happen with or without us. So it's best you just get on the bandwagon because it's happening. It really will happen. So we have to get cracking and get out there. And we are the official, you've heard it from the horse's mouth, we are the official UK Paycationers right here. So let's get it going. Anything else you want to say, Donald?
Well, I just look forward to working with everybody. And Marcia, and thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your patience. I will promise you it's going to pay off.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Kim, do you want to say anything?
I'm just excited. I am so excited about launching the UK, guys. I can't wait to meet each of you. Just know that Donald, myself, and Trey, we are definitely here to support you. You are in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. So do not hesitate to reach out to us if you have questions, you need some support, or you need additional tools. That's what we're here for.
Thank you. Thank Donald and Kim, thank you so much for your time. Yeah? Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Thank
Take care.
you. See you later.
Bye-bye.